from 2017 to 2018, and at KLE's Dr. Prabhakar Kore Hospital, Chikodi from 2018 to 2020. Currently, ma'am is working as consultant pathologist and in charge laboratory outsourced entity at KLE's Dr. Prabhakar Kore Hospital, Chikodi. We are blessed to have you, ma'am, with us. I welcome you again for this session. And I also request ma'am to start with the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Swati ma'am, for a nice introduction. Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, okay. At the onset, I want to thank Bharti Patil ma'am for making me part of this nutrition program, Poshan Abhiyan 2021. Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome, Prabha.
My screen is visible, ma'am?
Yes, clearly visible.
Okay.
Is it visible to the parents? Few of them can just put in the chat box. Yes, thumbs up flowing
Okay,
in.
Okay,
Sure.
I'll start.
Thank you, parents.
Good evening to all the parents and children. I'm very happy to be the part of KLE Society's Basaprabhu Kore CBSE School Amplis this Poshan Abhiyan. The topic which has been allotted to me today is nutrition in children. Is it really important for you to know about this nutrition? Yes, it is very much important because it affects the child's physical as well as mental development, which in turn affects their quality of living whole life. The major physical development occurs during childhood, and the major mental development and brain development which occurs during first 2 to 5 years. That is the reason nutrition plays very important role during childhood. Coming to child's health and future, children are the future of our country. They form
Excuse me, ma'am. Prabha, ma'am. Please, can you turn on the video? We are unable to see you.
Slides are shared.
Ma'am, I think in the video itself the slides are shared. I think I may not be able to.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay. It's okay. Ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Children form 1/3 of the population of a country. The adequate food intake is essential for proper growth of the children. Low food intake or improper nutrition can affect their physical as well as mental growth. Impaired growth and development in children can affect their rest of their lives. Malnutrition. Malnutrition refers to deficiencies, excess, or imbalances in a person's intake of nutrients. It has two broad groups. That is, one is undernutrition and the other is overweight. Undernutrition includes deficiencies which lead to stunting, wasting, micronutrient deficiencies, and insufficiencies. And overweight include obesity, diet-related non-communicable diseases like hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and stroke. Children are the first one to get malnutrition because they are very picky eaters. Asia has largest number of malnourished children, in which India accounts for 40% of the world. 1 in 3 of the world's malnourished children live in India. That is the reason our Prime Minister has started this Abhiyan to tackle this social problem. With this graph, you can make out how much the nutrition gap is there among the children in up to 5 years. The blue bar shows the dietary requirement which is achieved, and the red part shows the required dietary allowance which had to be achieved. But you can make out that there is a lot of gap with all the nutrients in all age groups. Facts around the children's healthy eating. As you all know, children are picky eaters. That's the reason they are more vulnerable for malnutrition. Some young children have nutritional problems that can have immediate and long-term effect on their health, growth, and development. Food allergies, iron deficiencies, tooth decay, and constipation are more common in early ages. There are 3 factors which affect the child's growth. One is genetics, which they have inherited from their parents, and the other is environmental factors which are around them, and the third one is endocrine factors which are related to their own body. Nutrients form the most important component of environmental factors. The other factors such as altitude, climate, urbanization, socioeconomic status add to it. Nutritional status of children during the critical period, that is 2 to 5 years, is paramount important for later physical, mental, and social development. The outcomes of inadequate diet are poor growth, poor cognition, poor muscle development, reduced work capacity, poor social development, high rates of illness, and difficulty in schools. Coming proper to the nutrients proper, means what is the component and all. Nutrients constitute 2 major components, that is macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients form the bulk of the nutrients. Micronutrients are present in a smaller quantity. Macronutrients in turn are divided into carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Micronutrients are minerals and vitamins which are present in a smaller quantity in all the foods. What will happen if there is a macronutrient deficiency is less common as compared to micronutrient deficiency, as they are present in a very less quantity. If you skip them in a meal, you tend to have a deficiency. So there are some micronutrient deficiencies which lead to physical development delays. Like vitamin D deficiency and calcium deficiency will affect the bone development. Potassium, zinc, magnesium, copper will affect the growth hormones and disturbs the growth. Vitamin E deficiency affects the muscle development. Some B complex vitamin complexes will affect the mental development also. Like vitamin B complex, E and folic acid will impair the attention and concentration and memory. They also cause low IQ, memory and abstract thinking problem, poor memory learning disability, and impaired mental performance. And they also cause impaired brain development, impaired concentration, and there is problem in psychomotor learning also. The nutrient deficiency will also affect the immunity of the children. Like vitamin A deficiency impairs the immunocompetence and increase the risk of infections. Vitamin E deficiency affect the B and T cell mediated immunity. Vitamin C deficiency causes impaired wound healing. Zinc and selenium cause T cell and antibody production problem. Frequent illness due to affected immunity, the children tend to have frequent illness which adversely affect the growth and development of children. Growing children need the best nourishment with all essential nutrients in recommended quantity for optimal immune function, faster recovery, healthy physical growth, and mental development. Does it really matter what children eat? Yes, the evidence will show that when children eat better, they do better in many different ways. Better health if the children eat well, they will have a better health, and better health will lead to better achievement and behavior, and their overall performance as well. These are the daily required allowances for energy that we calculate according to the weight of the children. That is 89 into weight in kg minus 100 plus 20 kilocalories per day a child should have according to their weight. Protein needs are it is up to 1.1 gram per kg per day for 1 to 3 years of age group, and 3 to 8 years it is 0.95. Overall, we consider it is 1 gram per kg per day the child should take proteins. Ingestion of high quality proteins such as milk and other animal products lowers the amount of total protein needed in their diet. So we also always should see to it that the milk should be given to the child. Fats, appropriate amount of fats in diet need to meet needs of calories, essential fatty acids, and fat soluble vitamins. Foods high in fat should be used sparingly. Actually, we should use mainly omega-3 fatty acids instead of saturated and trans-saturated fatty acids. Saturated and trans-saturated fatty acids are called as bad fats, and omega-3 fatty acids are the good fats which we really need. Good sources of essential fatty acids like linoleic acid are peanut, canola, corn, safflower, and vegetable oils. Good sources of essential fatty acids like alpha linoleic acid are flaxseed, soya, and vitamins and minerals are most children are given most children below 5 years are not seen with vitamin and mineral deficiency except for iron and calcium and zinc. The parents should target the about iron and zinc supplements in these age groups. The iron and iron content foods containing foods are wheat, bran. You can also give dry fruits like pistachio, cashew, raisins, and you can also include the fruits which are watermelon, fig, and banana in their diet for good iron supplementation. Green leafy vegetables like spinach are the good source of iron. Zinc is also important, which deficiency is seen in children, and that is abundantly found in cashews, peas, chickpeas, kidney beans, and some fruits like pomegranate, avocado, and berries. Calcium is the one which is deficient in children. Actually, if they are not taking milk properly, adequate calcium intake in children affects the bone mass, and you should always encourage child having milk and milk products, vegetables like spinach, legumes, and fortified foods with calcium. Key dietary recommendations are: you should give the child variety of foods. Half of the grain should be whole grain. Children between 2 to 8 years should drink 2 cups of fat-free or low-fat milk or equivalent milk products. Most of the fat should come from unsaturated fatty acids like fish, nuts, and vegetable oils. Beans, lean meats, poultry should be added in appropriate amounts. Foods high in fat and sugar should be limited in the diet. None video. Video on. In vegetarian diets, young children need energy dense foods to reduce the total amount of food required. The guidelines are: allow the child to eat several times a day, 3 meals to 2 snacks. Avoid serving the child bran and excessive amount of bulky foods to cut off their appetite. And include in diet some energy source diets like cheese, avocado, which will give a lot of energy in a smaller quantity. Include enough fat and source of omega-3 fatty acids. Vegetarian diet, even though they are rich in calcium, zinc, and iron, bioavailability is less due to the presence of oxalates and phytates, which are present in the vegetable diet. So that may lead to nutrient deficiency, uh, even if we consume in good quantity. That's why we should always add these foods along with ascorbic acid rich foods to increase the bioavailability of iron. Not just giving a healthy food is enough for a proper development of a child. Physical activity is equally important for the proper growth of a child. Minimum 1 hour physical activity, preferably in all the days of a week, is necessary for the proper development. It can be in any way, taking a nature walk, riding tricycle or bicycle, walking, skipping, running, swimming, whatever they would like to do. You should always indulge a child in physical activity. And most important is screen time. The screen time is very much important in the development of child, because nowadays it has become a major problem for parents to reduce the children's screen time, but somehow they have to manage doing that, because it affects the child development physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, as well as psychologically. Children less than 2 years should never watch TV. It is absolutely no for them. And for children more than 2 years, the screen time should be restricted to less than 2 hours. Now coming to balanced diet. Balanced diet can be explained in two ways. It is my plate or food plate, or it can be explained in a food pyramid spectrum. My plate has got 5 categories, which include a group 5 groups with different varieties of foods. The Eat Well plate is a great way to explain healthier eating, especially to the children and young people. It is clear, simple, and can be used with anyone. Second is bread, rice, potato, pasta, and other starchy foods. Milk and dairy products form the third category. Fourth category has got meat, fish, eggs, beans, and non-dietary sources of protein. Fifth is food and drinks with high content of fat and sugar. First group has got fruits and vegetable category. We all should be eating more fruit and vegetables. We should be eating at least 5 portions of fruit and vegetables every day. You can choose any type of fruit, fresh, frozen, tin, dried, or juice, whatever form. But we always suggest you should eat a fresh fruit rather than a frozen or juiced fruit. But we should eat this category in a lots quantity, means you should eat them lots. Second category is bread, rice, potatoes, pasta, and other starchy foods. They provide us the energy and contain very important vitamins and minerals. Whole meal version are good sources of fiber and help to provide energy over sustained period. We should eat these group also in lots. The third category includes milk dairy foods, which contain calcium, which is needed to keep the teeth and bones strong and healthy. It is really important that children get enough calcium while they are growing, in order for their bone and bone development properly. This category you should eat in some quantity. Fourth category is meat, fish, eggs, beans, and other non-dairy sources of proteins. This group is essential for our growth and development. Vegetarian alternatives can also be included in this group, like tofu, soya, and lentils. Only fish is the great source of essential fatty acids, such as omega-3 fatty acids. This also we should eat in some quantity in our eat plate. The fifth group is foods and drinks which are having high content of fat and sugar. This should be eaten occasionally. These foods contain very few nutrients and vitamins, and with more of an energy content. This will, if eaten in excess, they will cause weight gain. This should be, even you can skip this part also. If you are eating, it should be eaten occasionally. Your daily plate should contain for dairy, you should have 4 components, that is dairy, fruits, protein and whole grains. For a snack, you should have dairy and fruits. For lunch, you should have fruits, protein, grain and vegetables. For evening snack, you should have dairy and vegetables. For dinner, you should have vegetables, proteins and whole grain. The another way of explaining balanced diet is food pyramid. This is few people find this as easier, as the lower portion is the one which you should eat in lots, and the upper portion, the apex of the pyramid, is the one where you should those food components you should eat in a lesser quantity.
Students are more happy with the food pyramid. They have so many emojis coming up.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
They are so happy.
There are different kinds of or groups of foods that help our body in different ways. It is important also. So we can get all the nutrients to our body, which whatever is needed. Group 1 is bread, cereal, rice and pastas, which forms the base of the pyramid. This should be consumed 4 servings a day. This forms the major bulk. It contains all the proteins, fiber, vitamins and minerals. They give energy which we need to work, play and do physical activities every day. Group 2 this forms the next upper level of the pyramid, and they also contain protein, fiber, vitamin and mineral. They help in staying us keeping us healthy and our keep our organs working properly. Depending upon the color of the vegetable, we will find the minerals and vitamins. We should take these also 4 servings a day. Group 3 consists of fruits. This group provides vitamin C and the other vitamins like folate. It is this component is very good for skin, and it provides carbohydrates and fiber also. This you should take minimum 2 servings a day. Group 4 consists of milk, yogurt and cheese. This we can call dairy food. This group is the best source of calcium, which is needed for the bone and bone growth. We should take 3 servings a day. Group 5 consists of meat, fish, poultry, eggs, nuts and legumes. This food group provides a good source of proteins, fat, minerals and vitamins. This group helps for the muscle growth and helps us to stay strong. This we should take 2 small servings a day, not much, only 2 small servings. Group 6 consists of sweets and fats. This we can call junk. They are on the top of the pyramid, means you should consume in a very less quantity. They provide lot of energy but very less vitamins and minerals. The children today are more fond of eating category 6 food, as they are junk and addictive also. As they provide very less nutrients and vitamins and provide lot of carbs, so the children tend to become obese if they consume in more quantity. That's the reason children should eat this kind of food occasionally. As they are addictive, it is very difficult to keep the children away from them, but somehow parents should see to it that those items should not be consumed in excess. We always discourage outside foods and packed foods. Packed foods and packed drinks are always added with preservatives, but preservatives are not good for health. They are harmful. Uh, that is the reason we encourage only homemade food for children. Even the juices should be homemade and served to the children. If possible, even keep the children away from chocolates and biscuits also. Tea and coffee are never entertained as they contain caffeine and tannin, which prevent the absorption of dietary iron and minerals. This is one more way of explaining the dietary intake. There are three types of foods: go food, grow food, and glow food. Go food is mainly it gives us energy to work and play. Butter, cheese, rice, bread, pasta comes under this category. Glow food is the one which keeps our body well. These, these are rich in vitamins. They help you to grow tall and strong. They are rich in protein, and they help in building the muscles, and they are found in meat, chicken, peanuts, and beans. The food that you eat determines your health. Food are grouped into go food, grow food, and glow food. Necessary quantities. The balanced diet means it contains all the grow food, grow food in a balanced manner. The balanced diet makes you a healthy and strong. Now coming to this is the till now what I told was the deficiency, whatever the what is the importance of each component, and now we should go for the problems if they are taken in an improper way. Now I talk about problems due to improper dietary habits. Now coming to overweight and obesity. Overweight has become a major problem in today's school-going children. This is due to excess This is not due to excess nutrition. Indeed, it is due to imbalance in the diet, and it can be also due to genetics. Changing trends in the lifestyle, such as decreased physical activity due to sedentary lifestyle, increased screen time, eating more of a junk and packed foods, also contribute to obesity. We ask parents to focus on the physical activity and healthy behavior rather than focusing on the weight and changing the diet. The risk of obesity is more with the children who are taking sugar sweetened beverages for more than 2 times a day, compared to compared to children who are taking no sugar sweetened beverages, which is 15.8%, whereas for the children who are taking more than 2 sugar sweetened beverages a day, it is 20%. You should always reduce the added sugars in the diet of children, because as it increases the obesity in turn increases the risk of metabolic conditions and non-communicable diseases like hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and dyslipidemia. It also added sugars in the food also increase the insulin resistance, and which may indeed cause diabetes mellitus. Effect on dental health. This is very important because the children always like to have chocolates and sugary food items, which will cause microbial growth and early childhood caries. The toddlers on the sugary diet are having 99.8% risk of having early childhood caries than the toddlers who are on non-sugary diet. The constipation is again a more common problem in children. The hard and dry stool is associated with painful defecation, which in turn causes hesitancy in passing the stool as they get or as it is a painful, they tend to not to pass the stool. again it becomes hard, and again it causes constipation. This becomes a vicious cycle. Only the diet can solve this problem. The include more liquids in the diet, and more ask the child to eat more fiber containing foods to prevent constipation. Whole grain breads, cereals, legumes, fruits, and vegetables are good sources of fiber. This will help in solving this problem. India has got a dual burden of undernutrition and overnutrition. This is all due to rapidly changing dietary habits, sedentary lifestyle, and social inequality, which is causing overnutrition. And poverty, low socioeconomic status is leading to undernutrition. Appetite and food intake of preschoolers. Preschoolers are picky eaters. Provide them familiar foods which are comforting to them. Child may be trying to exert control over his or this aspect. So you should take care while feeding them. Suggestions. What we suggest is serve the child in small sized portions. Serve food in attractive ways so that they get interest in eating. Limit snacking and drinks between the meals as not to kill the appetite at mealtime. Make it may take 8 to 10 exposures to new food before they accept, but you should try and give them. Children raised in the environment where all members of the family eat variety of foods are more likely to eat variety of foods. Nutritional guidelines for school-going children. Provide variety of meals, avoid monotony, encourage healthier options for snacks rather than fried and unhealthy snacks like crisps and fries. School meals and packed lunches are very important part of dietary nutritional intake. Balance the food with physical activity. Set good example for healthy eating habit. Provide plenty of grains, fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy products. Moderate sugars and salt should be included in the food. Involve the child in making food choices. Encourage the child to eat with the family at the dining table. Never skip the breakfast. Breakfast is very important as you are fasting overnight. It is almost around 8 to 10 hours. You should never skip breakfast because when you go out, you will tend to have hypoglycemia and there are chances that you may fall dizzy. So breakfast is very important. It should be healthy and it should contain all the category of the food plate. Do not serve food in front of TV. Avoid foods rich in saturated fats and cholesterol. Nutritional guidelines for adolescents. Adolescent group comes that is 14 to 19 years. Consume balanced and small frequent meals with lot variety of them. Teach adequate portion size of food from all food groups. Choosing the diet with plenty of grains, vegetables, pulses, dairy products. Choose the diet with low salt, sugar, and saturated fats. Provide with readily available health food choices even while eating outside. Involve adolescents in making good choices as well as preparation of healthy food. Tips for parents. Children aged 1 to 4 years do not eat set portion sizes as adults do. So how much they eat varies widely from day to day to meal. In general, if your 1 to 4 year child is taller or more active, she will eat larger portions of some foods than if she or he is smaller or less active. Allow your child to eat his or her appetite. Do not urge young children to finish everything on plate or eat more than what they wish to. Be careful about how milk and milk products your toddler or child consumes, as too much can reduce the appetite for iron containing foods. Also, small portion sizes have been recommended for foods in high fat and sugar because they have low nutrients, less energy foods, and should be preventing overweight Keep distractions that will be to the minimal during mealtime. Allow your toddler to practice self-feeding skills and to experience new foods and feel their texture. You should be very careful while feeding the child which is less than 2 years. Allow them to sit and eat on their chair, as there are chances of they getting choked. Foods that may cause choking like hard candy, popcorn, nuts, whole grains should not be served to children less than 2 years. To conclude, healthy food will help in growing a healthy child. A healthy child will become a healthy citizen of a country, and the healthy citizen will contribute for healthy, wealthy, and prosperous country. Thank you.
A wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am.
There are so many emojis been flying up. I hope that is they are showering you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Parents, if anybody has any questions, you all can put your questions in the chat box. You will see that your questions will be answered. Because if you're on your mic, you'll unmute it, there will be a lot of noise. So it is better you can ask any questions which you all feel you're open for the discussion. You can put it in the chat box. Prabha, you can come on the screen.
Yes, ma'am, I'm coming.
Yeah. Chaitna, you have to have any say?
Hey, you're unmuted.
Ma'am, stop sharing and on your camera, ma'am.
Yeah, she will do it. She's doing it. Girish, can you see the chat box and find out what questions are popping out?
Okay, ma'am.
I request one of the teachers, Chetna, somebody to read the questions if they are being put up in the chat box. Students, feel free to ask your queries, because this interaction session, which was on Poshan Ma, is to know where you really lack in continuing the routine habits. It is not that you all are not aware of, you all are aware, but there are some minute mistakes which are occurring here and there. What exactly happens to it, you can find it out. Ma'am is here to answer your queries. Feel free to ask them. Yeah, Aryan, instead of raising your hand, please write in the chat box your question. Yeah, there are no questions. I am happy that.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Aryan,
yes.
ma'am, we'll unmute the mic of this Aryan parents. Let them ask.
Okay, fine.
Aryan?
Okay.
Aryan, turn on,
Prabha,
unmute.
are you audible?
Aryan?
ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Aryan. What's your question?
Good evening, ma'am.
Continue your question.
Good evening, ma'am.
Aryan,
Good
ask
evening.
the question. Do you have any question?
No, ma'am.
Then why are you raising your hand? No question.
Parents, anybody want to ask the question, you can raise the hand so I can unmute you.
Aryan is only raising the hand. Aryan Kori. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Iron parents ಮಾತಾಡೋದ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ನಾವು ಲೇಟ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇವ್ರಿ.
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇವ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿಳಿಲ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಮಗ್.
ತಿಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. We can't help you out. Yeah, there is a question which is wired. I find paneer contains good amount of protein. Can we eat it regularly? The question for you is,
Ma'am, can you repeat the question, ma'am?
paneer contains good amount of protein. Can we eat it regularly? It's the question from Viraj.
Okay. Yeah, it can be eaten, ma'am. Not a problem. It comes under the dairy products.
Okay.
So it contains good protein.
Maybe the quantity is something should be
Not
measurable.
quantity. Actually, what we suggest is it should be eaten regularly. Not that you should eat only that. Along with it, whatever is needed for to balance your diet, you should include and eat it. That's all. Not that only you should eat paneer. You should include it in dairy products. How much is dairy product needed in your plate? That plate which I explained in that, how much dairy content you should include in that. In the dairy content, you can use paneer because it's a dairy product. But rest of the things you should eat.
The child also replies to the question saying that he has a moderate consumption. So whatever he eats is in moderate. So Viraj, I feel you can eat it, but see that as doctor has told you, you have to keep your palate complete. It should be moderating your proteins. Anything which is too excess is not good. Thank you, Viraj. Thank you, Prabha. Any other questions? Please come in the
Few
chat
more are there.
box.
Arya Kore parent. Arushi Patil
Yes, sir.
parents.
मी
Yes,
तिची आई
sir.
बोलते.
Yes,
त्यांना
ma'am,
मला
you can see.
विचारलं तर कळेल का असं विचारायचं होतं.
काय म्हटलं तुम्ही विचारा, मी त्यांना एक्सप्लेन करते, मराठी नाही.
फक्त आरुषीला चष्मा आहे त्या बाबतीत काय थोडंफार.
तुमचा आवाज ब्रेक होतोय.
Ma'am, Arushi has pet. So what are the healthy diets they can follow for her?
येस येस मॅम.
आरुषी is
Specs, ma'am. Spectacles. So what will be the healthy diet for her?
okay for the eyes.
You should.
Okay, the question is the healthy diet
For
for
the
the eyesight.
eyes, you should.
Eyesight.
Vitamin A
Prabha,
containing diets are good for her. Okay, ma'am. For eyesight, vitamin A containing diets are important. So you should always include yellow fruits, that is mango, papaya, and like green leafy vegetables. Even you can use cheese, eggs, milk, yogurt. Everything contained in a little amount, but these are good sources. That yellow fruits you should include more in his diet. Her diet. Sorry, Arushi.
ओके मिस थँक्यू.
Ma'am, we have few more. Arya Kore parents. It's your turn.
Yeah, namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
Our 8 years back had a problem with the stomach, intestine. He had been operated. Hello.
Hello.
Huh. Ma'am, Arya has had been for intermittent in 7 months of when he was in kid.
Please continue.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt. 7 months in the interception operate agitri. Adagantle avanga intestine problem agi he had been operated by doctor in Bangalore. So he doesn't take any milk products of in his life. Like same like diabetic third. He is suffering like same like diabetic third, but he can't take any sugar items, not even a milk products. Can you please suggest me any other, not with content of iron? Can you just give a diet plan for him? Hello.
Yeah,
I think Prabha, we
I
can
think
discuss.
I can give you, you don't have, hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Prabha, please
She,
continue.
actually voice is breaking.
Yeah.
No, actually you want the diet which is
Without iron
which
content.
lacks sugar,
Yeah.
iron
With-
or sugar.
No, he can't take any sugar content.
Sugar content. Okay.
Yeah. Not even iron content also.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then we have to plan his.
he'll get all the medicines without iron content, which is supplement about only 0.1 content must be there in neither in calcium or neither in protein. So his medicine,
Okay.
his doctor will plan like same. Yeah, we need some iron without iron content diet plan for him.
Okay, that will be decided by a dietitian according to his previous history. But if you want this one like non-sugar containing milk, then you can go for Dextrolac. That is with non-sugar containing. It has zero sugar. Dextrolac. Okay. Or else what you can do is you can mail me. I'll just leave my email ID. You can give a complete history of his so that we can study
Yeah.
and give a plan. Like it should, we cannot give it in one word or so. We should study it.
Yeah.
You just give his history in the mail. We will give you the plan.
Yeah. RA is very
That would be
basic.
better.
Okay, Gaurav Bandi parents, it's your turn. Gaurav Bandi parents.
Prabha, can you share your mail ID in the chat box?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Uh,
can you
Prabha
hear?
ma'am.
Hello,
Tell me.
I hear it.
Hello.
hello, hello. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes,
you're
we can
audible.
hear you. Please continue.
Ma'am, actually in market we get many supplements regarding height growth. So if we take those supplements for our kids, can they get height growth in a good way?
In a market means you are telling is it medically proven or anybody some suggest like that in that way?
Actually, medically
I think
proven
he's talking
only.
about
Yeah,
health.
sure and all. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like Complan.
Yes, ma'am. Pediasure actually, most of the people they suggest that it is a good for height growth. Even ads are also many like they show used to get in 90 days height growth. Sure they will get like that. Those ads will come. No. So is that like a 100% guarantee or
No.
what do you say about it, ma'am?
Actually those are all supportive, that's all we can say. Those are the things which are fortified with whatever is needed, but that is not complete. Complete is our diet. Along with that we should add that also, that is the thing, but not assured 100%. It's not like that.
Okay.
For height, I suggest you'll have to do a lot of cycling and
Suggestions that-
swimming.
Ma'am, any other suggestions you suggest for us in this regard, like height growth?
Ma'am, as ma'am is telling, physical activity is very much important. Even cycling, jumping, and everything. Along with it, your diet should be proper, and the supplements what you are telling from the market, you can add that also. Everything it will be additive to that. That's all.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your kind suggestion.
Chaitna, another question. There's one more chat.
Yes, ma'am. One parent has asked that what will be the sugar intake for 10 to 12-year-old?
Sugar intake.
Yeah. What is the sufficient amount of sugar intake for 10 to 12-year-old child daily?
Prabha, is it audible?
Either it's like sugar intake for child. Just a minute, ma'am. Okay. Sugar intake for child, you should tell me the weight so that I will calculate and tell you. 10 to 12 years, it's routinely you can eat, but the sugar intake is calculated according to the weight that I told you, 89 into weight of the baby minus 100 in plus 20. That's all. What I suggest is whatever is there in the diet, let them eat that, but don't give any extra added sugar for any child. Not even in the milk you should put sugar. Sugar
Yeah,
should be
that is
avoided
to be
for the
noted.
children.
That is noted. I request all the parents to note this point very carefully. And for the students, you all will not add any sugar in the milk.
Added sugar is not at all entertained, because whatever we are eating in the diet, that also contain carbs. Okay, in that also, even you may not feel it sugary, but it has got the sugar. That is provide like that. It will provide to carbs to our body. The extra added sugar is not needed. That will again create problem like caries, and even if you consume the balanced diet along with extra sugar, that will again add to your obesity. So no need of adding sugar in anything.
There's one
Okay.
more question. Ma'am, dal protein food increase height is one answer which Viraj has given. He says that dal, which you all added in the food, will increase the height. I hope Viraj, the next doctor for us, is already answered
Dal,
that.
Yes. I think it was a statement from him. It is not the question.
No, he has given the answer. He
Yes,
has
yes,
requested
ma'am.
the parent increase dal in your protein diet. Very good. Thank you, Viraj.
Yeah, ma'am. I think this, yes, ma'am. All questions got over. Now hand over to Swati.
Any questions, parents? They're almost, most of the students have joined. I find 6th, 7th, 8th maximum students have joined. It's great number.
Yeah. Nutrition helps break down food to give organisms energy. Thank you, ma'am, for providing us a brief knowledge regarding nutritional and balanced diet and percentage of intake of vitamins and why nutrition is important. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words. We are blessed to have you with us today. Now, may I request? Thank you, ma'am. May I request beloved Principal Ma'am Dr. Bharti Patil ji to speak for a presidential remark, please, ma'am.
You want me to speak?
Yeah, ma'am.
See, I'm not a doctor by profession. So I suggest every child or the listener to this session to see that the diet is only for the body. When we have the food, what we consume in is also to be seen that it has to be converted into energy. To convert the diet food, which we have as intake, into energy, you require exercises. You should have the metabolism in your body to break down the nutrients which you have as intake. That leads to a proper growth. I thank Dr. Prabha for giving a very nice slide-wise information in detail. 2-3 slides, I really loved it. One is students will also love it because she has said that you can have burgers occasionally. Yes, students, I hope everybody heard that very clearly. The other parts you won't have heard it, but this part you can hear it very clearly. But it is occasionally. Yes, thumbs up started. Very good. Great. The second part is also important on behalf of the parents with Dr. Sedals on the screening time. It is unavoidable. Online classes are happening on screen. So to compensate, you need to reduce your screening time on the other platform. Probably it may be watching TV, playing games on mobile, browsing any information you all need. Instead of that, when your online classes are happening, you can ask the questions directly to the teachers, which you need to browse on the Google. You can make your teacher as a Google and ask the questions. But in the chat box, the teacher may take a day to answer, but the teachers will see that it will be answered. Screening time for online class cannot be reduced. But yes, you can watch TV at a far distance. You can maintain the distance of watching TV and restricted to the timings. The platter which the slide was on, having different variety of foods. But proteins usually you get from the non-veg like animal products. I feel it has to be substituted by vegetarians by nuts and green vegetables. A brief session gave a glance to understand that it was really a science class and Poshan Maha as an awareness been enlightened to the students. I see students very nicely sitting with their hands on the cheeks. They are enjoying the session. Feel happy to see you all. If you all are more interested in the classes like this, it would be so very beneficial. It means Prabha's class is really very good. You have attracted the students and made them stay for a longer time. Thank you, Prabha, for attracting them.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Maybe the
I
color of
invite
the fruit
Prabha
and all.
for one day at school so that she can have a day spent out after the exams, the first term, so that students can come in person for a day for 1 hour or 2 hours. If you have any personal questions which you would like to ask, especially the children from grade 5 to 10 on your puberty, on your personal things, if you have any questions, you can directly or indirectly ask either to Dr. Prabha or you can mail it to me on my personal ID, not on the school mail ID. We both will share our mail IDs to you all. If any parents have any doubt, your doubts will be cleared. Probably we'll see that at least we require 2-3 days time. Not very soon. But Prabha agrees to our request to physically be in the school for a day.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Busy schedule. I can understand.
Okay, ma'am. You just give me time. I'll just visit once.
Yes. After the Dashara vacation, we see that doctor will be with us for a day and you can ask your personal questions there. Thank you, teachers, for arranging a wonderful session. The technical team, the teachers of Poshan Maha, the team is really working very hard. Yes. Who wants to speak? Somebody had to speak something. Yes. We are ending the session now.
Miss, when the school start?
Hey, my dear, I don't want you to come. You'll be at home safe, eat well, whatever ma'am has told, eat properly, have good exercises, and be safe at home. We will let you all know when the school will start. You all are enjoying at home, be please enjoying at home. Okay, we will end the session and we'll say thank you together to Dr. Prabha ma'am for having a wonderful session with us, which was really a good learning. Can we say thank you and have an applause?
Thank you.
Online applause to Dr. Prabha. Yes, a shower of applause. Still more.
Thank you so much.
Still more applause. Yet more to come in. The number is too small. The screen has to be completely with yellow and red. Did you love Dr. Prabha ma'am?
Yes.
I would like to see how many of you all really loved her. Yes, the love emoji is coming up. Great. Prabha, today you are blessed.
Thank you.
Chaitna, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Wait, Swati. Swati, please start.
I would like to extend gratitude by thanking the resource person, Dr. Prabhavati ma'am, for spending her precious time and sharing the valuable words with us. Thank you, ma'am, for this healthy session. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
You are most
I also
welcome.
thank our beloved principal ma'am for being with us. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank all the respected parents, those who have attended this beneficial session. Thank you, parents. I finally thank each and everyone who has joined their hands to make this webinar a successful one. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Students, you can leave the meeting.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. They have got a chance to say bye. Why they will leave?
Bye.
Yes, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Yeah, the day is about to end.
Number. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
quickly leave the meeting and enjoy your evening.
Okay, ma'am.
I have the work.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Prabha, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I request all the students to please.
Students, leave fast.
Students, please exit.